This is one of my favourite plants, the Cheiro roxa, Cheiro roxa, depending on what country you come from. As I said, I'm English, so it's got an X in it, and it's an X. Beautiful plant. Grows very easy to grow, and you get quite a lot of peppers. Now let's see, somewhere in here, there we go, you see a difference in colours of the unripe pods. Versus a couple of ripe ones. So obviously the unripe pods are nice dark purple, and the ripe ones ripen to a pink, and actually on the bottom it's a little bit apricot coloured on the bottom. This one here, for instance. See the apricot a little bit on the bottom, and then it bleeds to pink, which really is very cool. And obviously there's another one over here where you can see it's ripening up nicely. But you get a lot of pods from not such a big plant. In fact, everything in the garden's just started to grow again. We had about 6 weeks where it was a little hot, and everything just stopped. And now we're starting to see flowers and new pods again. Cheiro roxa, Cheiro roxa, Cheiro roxa. You choose how you want to pronounce it. Just in a 5-gallon pot. So this is the one I just pulled off the plant. As you see, they're about as big as cherries, not very big. So you can easily see the apricot peachy colour on the bottom, which then bleeds into a nice pink colour, which is obviously quite different from the dark purple unripe ones. I isolated about the first 15 pods or so on this by not allowing anything else to flower in the garden until these had set pods, so I should have seeds to last a while. Cheiro roxa, Cheiro roxa. You call it. So what does it look like inside? I guess we can open it up and see what it looks like. Let's see. And it smells like a habanero. That's wild. You can see there are a few seeds in here, not so many. For the size of the pepper, there's a fair amount of placenta. And it's a very, very strong smell. Very much a very strong chinense smell. It reminds me quite a lot of the Cumari du Para. It's that same kind of chinense smell. Very strong and fruity. Beautiful thing. Cheiro roxa. Cheiro roxa. It's me again, Nigel Carter, back for another interesting pod review, and this is one I've been asked for a few times. I've been growing these plants a while, and this is the very first pod. So this is the first one to ripen, and I cannot tell you how much I've been looking forward to eating these. So Cheiro roxa. Cheers. Very, very, very sweet. Sweet, but fruity as well. And immediately hot. Big burst of chinense flavour, but in a fruity, tropical fruity way that's really, really delicious. And the flavour's almost gone now. It's very much like the Cumari du Paro, when you get a huge explosion of heat. A huge explosion of flavour, and then it dampens down, and now it's getting sweeter again. There must be sugars in the skins, and it's quite hot. That's Habanero-hot. And the flavour's almost gone now, apart from the slight sweetness. And the heat came on quickly, and it's still there, but it's peaked and it's just about on the way down, making me sweat a bit. Wow, that's another great one. Love it. Those and the Cumari du Paro, those are the two best peppers I've eaten this year. For everything, for flavour and heat and interest, and absolutely delicious. Love that. Really, really nice pepper. Yeah, I'm really thrilled I've got more plants outside now. And the heat's very much ramping down. It's an all-over mouth burn, and it's sort of finishing up on the top of the tongue. Nothing in the back of my throat. Again, you know, similar to the Cumari du Paro in the way that you get everything, massive amounts of flavour, and then the heat, and it dies down quickly. This heat's lasting a little longer than it did in the Cumari du Paro, but it's hotter than the Bode roxa that I ate, which was another really great one. And the flavours, it tastes like no other pepper that I've tasted, apart from the fact that you can tell it's a chinense. There's a lot of chinense flavour to it, but there's this amazing tropical fruity flavour to it that I can't tell you it tastes like a particular kind of tropical fruit. It's just a really juicy tropical fruity flavour. So now the aftertaste is just chinense and sweet, and the heat is hanging around a bit now. It peaked very quickly, started to die down, and now is tapering off quite slowly. Wow, those are awesome. I really like those a lot. Yeah, if you can get your hands on some of those, you should, really should. A great snacking pepper for out in the garden. There's no way those would ever make it into our house. Not a chance. I'd eat them well before they got here. But it's actually still quite warm, and my mouth is it seems like it's got a second wind and is picking up a bit again. Absolutely beautiful pepper, beautiful flavour, beautiful look to it. The plant's beautiful. Yeah, now I have the heat's kind of died down a bit, and now I have the same kind of heat excuse me, that you get when you eat black pepper. So it's that prickly heat, and my tongue's kind of prickling a bit, but not unpleasantly so. It's just reminding me that I had a really great pepper. That's fantastic. I love those. Beautiful. I'll try and make some seeds available to people, assuming that so we only got about 9 seeds out of one pepper. So
There's probably only about 40 peppers on that plant and then another 30 or 40 outside, so we might be a bit lacking in seeds then again. So this is Nigel Carter, really pleased and happy to have eaten such a delicious pepper. Really awesome. You've got to get your hands on those, they're just beautiful. So I'll say thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.